and dads, parents, caregivers, priests, nuns, all those that love children. That includes aunties, uncles, nieces, nephews, grandma, grandpa. It's Bubba's mom here. Thank you so much for watching. I know it feels a little odd kind of being here. Usually I'm behind the scenes featuring all the wonderful toys, but I thought since it's the holidays and yes, we're getting close to the new year, that I would do this really special video. I do these once a year where I hop on here after we have lived and seen through the toy, and we have for these toys for my son Bubba. You are able to kind of see some of the favorites. Now, today we're going to talk about the best toys from 0 to 6 months. I was able to get everything that Bubba used. This is not the insider. So we don't do fancy grown-up toys. We do practical and real. You know, my goal is to make your life easier because I know you have places to be, you have things to do. In fact, the only reason you're tuned in today is because it's probably the holidays, but the mission of the channel remains the same. Hop on here, take a quick look. If you like it, grab it. The links are always going to be in the information bar. Just like today, I have attached my storefront. So if there's any toy that you think you could are willing to take so that you could gift a loved one in your life, that special little one in your life, then I make it a lot easier for you. So don't forget that my storefront is in the description bar if you want to grab any of the toys that we talk about today. I'm so excited since I know you have a minute, since obviously it's the holiday. It's kind of like that in between time, between Christmas and the New Year. Oh yeah, and in this house, we keep Christmas all the way until mid-January. We don't take the decorations down. We got to keep the spirit of Jesus into the new year. Thank you so much for watching. So we're gonna go right to it, and I have my list that I've put together, so bear with me as I refer to it. So the first toy we're going to talk about, and this one is actually really useful for baby 0 to 3 months. I would say one of Bubba's faves, and this is the 8-in-1 Baby First soft books. So these are, and you can tell this is used. I think we still have a few of these soft books here. But one thing Bubba's dad and I really value about the soft books is that they are actually educational. So there's different themes, like you can see there's a vegetable theme and there's various themes in here. Let's see what's left since, you know, we have used these toys. But I think that this would be, there's the alphabet as well. So, and they are waterproof. So, you know, when you're having bath with the baby, because, you know, at that age, when they're just born, they are absorbing new information. And so that is a definite must for any newborn and one of Bubba's favorite. I'm gonna get on my list here. The second one is the Infantino Discovery Activity Ball. And this Discovery Activity Ball, you can see, this is so amazing. And one of the things that Bubba really liked and why this was one of his favorites is at a young age, you know, 0 to 3 months. There's just very little that they can do with the toy. And so while they're in tummy time, oh, they love the rattles because this is like their first introduction to sound. And it has colors on it, as you can see. And so the beads, you know, go back and forth, as you can see there. It's got all these wonderful colors. This is a must, I have to say, when it comes to toys. We're getting into the 2025 season. I highly recommend this as an option, especially if you are thinking about adding a toy to that special baby that is to be born. What that is about, absolutely. All right, the third item I'm going to talk about for the 0 to 3 months, and I'm going to refer here to make sure I get the name right. This is the VTech Baby Rattle and Sing Puppy. Oh my goodness. This is really adorable. Again, at this age, 0 to 3 months, the baby is really just in tummy time. They're on the floor. And so a lot of it is just the new sounds that the child is exposed to. And you can kind of see there, they kind of, you know, they're just kind of touching it and being introduced to sound. And they love the melodies, as you can hear with this one too, which is pretty cool. this is definitely a must. Love this toy for the little ones. All right. And so what we have next here, and this is actually a favorite when it comes to the little ones, and it is Sophia the giraffe. Sophia the giraffe is really just a fave for a lot of families. It is a teether toy, but I will tell you why this toy is absolutely amazing when it comes to 0 to 3 months. It's because babies love that sound. And so I think that this is a classic, this is a must, and an absolute gem when it comes to 0 to 3 months. So as we go into 2025, I highly recommend Sophie the giraffe, La Giraffe. Hope I pronounced that correctly. If you're watching from France, let me know, because I actually heard, guys, that the giraffe is actually imported from France. So I think, you know, that it's pretty cool. All right, we're gonna move on here, and I'm gonna see what else I have when it comes to 0 to 3 months, so that you can be able to see some of the cool things. Again, we're talking practical, guys, and realistic. And so for these other items, I'm actually gonna show you to them because they're a little bit heavier, and I'll do a video so that you can be able to see them. So without further ado, let's continue with the video. The next toy, folks, that is really a must for 0 to 3 months. And I wanted you to see it pretty clearly. I'm gonna move this other one away. And this is the baby toddler fold activity gym. When I tell you, when Baba was 0 to 3 months old, at that age, babies are just laying down, taking it easy. And we also, between, I think at 3 months, we started doing a little bit of tummy time. And so I highly recommend this one. The colors are amazing. You can see there, the theme is just a joy. And so this is definitely a must for 0 to 6 months. Reach out for the toy. Yes, good boy. Reach out for the toy, Baba. Reach out for the toy. Can you touch it? Can you touch it? Yes. You give it a little tap right over there. The other option that I think is really, really great for all parents to know is this right here, which is the Fisher-Price portable baby chair. I would put Baba on this, and he would be on the island, and he really did enjoy, kind of he felt like he was just kind of like being a grown-up baby. It was so cute to see him kind of sit up for the first time. And so we actually put him in this. It's geared for 0 to 3 months. So when we were celebrating his 1 month, I remember we put him in here, which was so pretty cool. And so this is definitely one that I would recommend as well. And it's got this, right, Baba? This noise that keeps him entertained. He loves that. And eventually he's going to be able to tug and pull into that little plaything there. I really love this chair for him. So this is where we usually have breakfast together. Moving right along, we have the 4 Moms Mama-Roo. This is really, really amazing. Gifted by Baba's auntie. I highly recommend the Mama-Roo. I'll show you real quickly about how it functions. So with the Mama-Roo, there's like different settings. And so you could do the car ride, kangaroo, the tree swing, rockabye, and wave. And basically the way that it works, and I'm gonna make sure if I remember correctly, is you would use the arrows to select what you would like the Mama-Roo to do. So if it is the rocker B, then what you would do is you would actually hit plus, and then it would do that motion that you have selected. And the baby actually loves it. And this is what I used when I had to take a quick shower when Baba was born. The Mama-Roo is amazing. And so I highly, highly recommend this. It's definitely a must on the list. And there's also tunes with it. So there's different types of tunes and melodies, and then you can also control the noise level. And maybe if you want it to be slightly. So it has like different tunes, which is great. And so the 4Moms Mamaroo is a definite must when it comes to 0 to 6 month baby. And other options here are, you know, when the babies are that young, they just really are looking for a nice mat where they can actually just lay down next to you on the couch when they are breastfeeding. And so these linked in the information bar. One of his aunties gifted that one off the registry, and this one as well. It has cute giraffes. These baby mats are so cute. Absolute must for any child 0 to 6 months, and as parents are taking care of that baby, these are some actual really great options as well. And then last but not least, it's this mat right here. And this is absolutely a necessity. We used it for tummy time for Baba. And it's such a great option. We actually had it in our registry. I don't know if you can see the full layout of it. And this is just half of the mat. And so I do have, again, with everything, there'll be the link in bio so that you can be able to access it. But it was absolutely amazing and a must for 0 to 6 months. Yeah, look at you. You're doing so amazing. Keeping your head up. All right, so I'm gonna get back to the main video and we're gonna continue with our toys for 3 to 6 months. All right, I'm back. Wasn't that fun? Oh my goodness, practical toys. Listen, I have been watching all these toy review videos when it comes to, suggestions for toys because I have a little one and I'm trying to, like you, I'm busy and I'm trying to get life going, and no, trust and believe. First time mama here, those are the practical toys. Those are the ones that your little one is absolutely gonna love. Okay, let's move right to it. So in 3 to 6 months, I'm gonna refer to my notes here to make sure that I give you the right definition of the toys. So we start off with the VTech Spin and Learn Color Flashlight. When I tell you that this is a gem, a must. This is a wonderful toy for learning colors and shapes. It is an absolute must for 3 to 6 months. Baba actually grew into his toys, and so it's really all wonderful. You cannot go wrong with this toy when it comes to little babies. And it does also come in different colors, and there's even one in pink outside of this red color as well, which is pretty cool. All right, we're gonna shut this one off because with this toys, it's continuous entertainment. So I'm gonna put that one aside and we're gonna move on to the next one. Okay, so these are the ones, and these are let me see here. When it comes to the sports balls, what I found with these, especially as Bubba was growing up, was that these were his fave. At first, while he is, sitting up, he just would love the motion of the, of these 3 balls. And the thing is, he grew with these, this ball set. And so I highly recommend it, especially from an early age, especially if you find that your little one loves, footballs and the motion. I think that this one is a really good find. Okay, moving right along. Let's see what else we have here for the 3 to 6 months. All right, so we have, I'm gonna make sure I get this on. This is the VTech Bright Lights Soccer Ball. Oh my goodness. This is an absolute must for a baby. 3 to 6 months is the appropriate age. And you know what's great about it is that it's very plush. You can actually wash this, and so it's soft, and that's the thing with a lot of these toys, is that safety is of importance. And so I love that about this toy. And then obviously it does have, you know, all these little features that make it enticing for the little one. And then I'll turn it on real quickly so that you'll be able to see. Turn it on, and it has all these tunes and melodies. And this is so enticing for the little one. This is a great, great toy. And remember, all the links to these toys are in my storefront in the description box below. So you can take a quick look and be able to start off 2025 with the best gift for that loved one, very special loved one in your life. So this is a definite must for sure. Okay, let's move on to some other great options for 3 to 6 months. Now this one, I want to make sure that I get it right. This is the Fisher-Price Laugh and Learn musical player. Oh my goodness. This is an absolute joy. One of the things that I like about it is that it's a really good errand toy. So when Bubba was in the back seat, he'd enjoy playing with it. And it also has sounds and melodies. So it has ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, and so, which is pretty good. And that's pretty amazing. And so I would recommend it, especially as an errand toy. You know how it is. Any moms out there, sometimes we have things to do and we gotta, you know, get going. And so I think that is a good one for your list as well. Okay. The other option I have here, I'm getting close to finishing this up, and this is the Baby Einstein Take Along musical toy. This is also a really, really good one for errands. I remember when Baba was about 6 months old, we would actually spend a lot of time with these toys, and it has really pleasant toys, really pleasant songs, and I think children really love really good harmonies. This is, you can just hear that. Baba loved that. And this one is actually really good for the crib when the baby is soothing and falling asleep. And that's the Baby Einstein Take Along musical toy. And I'm gonna turn it off here because, you know, it's endless, which is what makes it really, really great. Okay, moving right along, we have the Fisher-Price Laugh and Learn remote for 3 to 6 months. You'll notice that a lot of these 3 to 6 months toys are pretty lightweight because the baby is really working on their pincer grip, on their motor skill development. And so that's one thing I love about them, is that, and they're musical as well, which captures the baby's attention. And they're interactive. So as the baby boy or baby girl interacts with the toy, they're able to get pleasant surprises, multiple colors, which make it pretty cool. And that's one of the things I really like about this particular toy, and why it happened to be on this list, and I wanted to share it with you. I think that is definitely a must as well. And the second to last toy that I'm gonna share is actually the Baby Toys Infant Baby Musical Toy. And this one, oh my goodness, it's so cute. It's so cute. And Baba absolutely loved it because they reach an age where, and it is battery operated, and it is a musical toy. So you can kind of see here, I think the battery, you can replace the batteries right there. We do use the toys in this house, and this is one of the reasons why you're not seeing the melodies. But just like the other toys, this is a great option. And most of you who have been watching my channel know that Baba actually also has his kids channel where he plays with his toys. And so if you wanted to see Baba with this toy, it's right on there. In fact, for a lot of these toys, you can actually see Baba playing with them, and I will provide that link also in the bio. And so that, friends, is the end of the list. 0 to 6 months toys. Remember, these are practical, realistic toys for everyday parents, aunties, uncles, nieces, caregivers, priests, adoptive parents, foster parents, those of us that live a normal life. No hating on the Insider best toys and all those lists that they have. Those are amazing toys, but my list is practical, realistic, and day-to-day. If you are interested in any of these toys and would love to gift a loved one in your life, my storefront is in the bio below. So take a quick look and you can just grab and go. Remember, my goal is to make your life easier. Thank you so much for watching. We're getting into 2025. So if you are new, or if you are somebody who's been watching me this year, please do me a favor. If you like this video, go ahead and hit like. And please subscribe and join the family, and let's grow together and grow with Bubba. Thank you so much for watching. It's Bubba's mom. This is so cool doing videos like this, but I'm gonna go back behind the scenes. Until my next video next year, bye-bye.